Hello everyone and welcome back to the home of the Matildas in Bundoora, just outside of Melbourne, for day 2 of the 2023 IFCPF Asia Oceania Championships. We've got another triple header for you today here as part of SBS's coverage of the tournament. We start with India and Thailand in the men's competition. Of course, we've already seen Thailand play once before and it was a wonderful point for them against Australia that they so richly deserved, but it's a tournament debut for India. They've never played a competitive match before, and now they will make their first appearance in a tournament match against Thailand, who of course will be buoyed by the result yesterday. Both teams in the tunnels, looking to make their way out shortly. And if we have a look at yesterday's results ever so quickly, it was a 3-0 win for the Combank Para Matildas yesterday. They started off their tournament with a win over Japan. Then the Combank Pararoos drew 1-1 against Thailand, and Iran defeated Japan in the men's side of things by 3-0. And today we'll see both Australia teams in action. Just after this, we have Australia's men's side playing earlier on at 3:30 against Iran, and then 6 p.m. it's Australia's women's side who will take on Nepal. But before all of that, we've got a men's clash between India and Thailand. Not only is it a tournament debut for India, it's their first ever international. So a real chance for India to make a name for themselves. First ever competitive clash. So a history-making day for India. And Thailand will look to continue their good form from yesterday as the officials lead both teams out onto the main pitch here at the home of the Matildas. Looms to be an absolutely huge day, particularly for India. But if Thailand can get another result, then they'll fancy their chances of making a deep run into this tournament. As both teams line up, with referee Keat Hee Chun right in the middle of it all, we'll go down to the middle of the main pitch for the national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask, if able, to please be standing for the national anthem of Thailand. We now ask you to remain standing, if able, for the national anthem of India.
So both national anthems done, and now we will get to the teams. And for India's first match at a competitive tournament, they have gone with a starting 7 of number 8, Mahan Cheyenne in goal. The outfielders are number 3, Mohammad Ajinas. Number 4 is Naveen Malik. Number 5 is Nitin Balinan. Number 6 is Pandiyarajan Govindraj. Number 7 is Rupinder Singh. And number 9 is Sijo George, as you can see upon the screen. And for Thailand, they will go in goal with number 1, Apiwat Saito, who was so good yesterday. Number 2 is Banasak Nwepo. Number 5 is Atan Tahi. Number 6, the captain Siwadol, Katan Yutawong. Number 7 is Natapangwahan. Number 10 is Sukitkun Bunsing. And number 11 is Pompipat Nampaksa. They are the starting 7s as the Thailand team gets into a team photo, and India are in a huddle. What a moment for them. First competitive tournament match with captain Sijo George halfway over to the middle, and then has then gone over with his team just for a quick team photo, and he'll make his way over to the middle.
Day for football here in Melbourne. Time to take a look at the 2 teams.
So a triple header, and we're about to get underway for game 4 of the 19 and game 1 of day 2.
Number 5, Atan Tahi. Number 6, Siwapol Katan Yutawong. Number 7, Natapong Guahan. Number 10, Suki
George makes his way over to the middle.
11, Ponpipat Nampaksa.
Changing of pennants.
Number 14, Anushit Tata. Number 3, Apiwat Butisong. Number 4, Tanasho Sivirat. Number 8, Pashan Saichao. Number 8, Natipong.
Final of the formalities take place.
Number 12, Kamchik Diman. And number 13, Nimit Kaisakau.
Looked like the Indian pennant was a little late getting over, but it has changed hands. Final photo with the officials and the players. And we're all but set to go for day 2 of the 2023 IFCPF Asia Oceania Championships. Thank you ever so much for your company. A couple of big games for Australian teams later on in the day, particularly for the Pararoos, who, of course, couldn't get the win yesterday. The Paramatildas looking to back up their historic day yesterday, in which they played their first ever home international. They got the win by 3-0 and were absolutely brilliant in that win. Another 3 points for them today would all but secure a top 2 spot, you would think. But there's a long way to go between now and then. And first, before they and the Pararoos play, it is India and Thailand. And it will be Thailand to get us underway with Pompat Nampaksa set to kick us off here from Bandura for day 2. Just waiting on the referee to ensure that all is well. As was mentioned earlier, the referee is Keat Hee Chun. Still, we wait to try and get underway. Both teams are in position, ready to go. Referee with a check of the watch. Not quite sure what the hold-up is here.
All set to kick off day 2 here at the home of the Matildas for the 2023 IFCPF Asia Oceania Championships. It is, of course, Thailand taking on India. Let's make some noise for the 2 teams.
So India only moments away now from making the Asia Oceania Championships debut for the country. Thailand again looking to keep up the goodwill. It was a wonderful result against the odds in many senses against the hometown Pararoos yesterday. But we're underway now for day 2. As Nampaksa kicks us off, Thailand already surrender possession, and India get their first touch of the ball as a tournament countries. It's played up towards the right-hand side for Tahi, who fired the first shot. But it was well wide in the end, and so there was no work for Mohan Cheyenne to do. FT1 classification for the Indian goalkeeper. It's FT1, FT2 and FT3. FT1 is the most severe, for those who are unaware. Played over towards the left-hand side. George working out a bit of interplay. He takes it up and over halfway. But India lose out again, and here's Nampaksa. He was positive yesterday against Australia. Now Tahi over on the right-hand side. Good bit of defending getting back from Govindaraj. Behind it goes for an early Thailand corner. And Paksa over to take, going short was Atan Tahi. That option was ignored. So it looks as though this one will go into the box. Sent in towards the middle. In a bit of space there was Natapong, who couldn't quite get to the ball. Turning around was Nuepo. Then it went inboard for Tahi. In towards the middle, inadvertently flicked on. And a horrible moment for Naveen Malik, who couldn't really have done much more. An inadvertent flick into the back of his own net, and Thailand have an early lead. Just looking to try and head it away. See the replay on the screen. Just misjudged it. Put it into the back of his own net. George plays forward. India looking for the instant response. Working his way forward was Ajanas, but good bit of goalkeeping from Apiwat Saito. Tahi rolling inboard for Nampaksa. We'll return it back to Thailand's number 5. Came off as a late substitute yesterday. But all fine to continue his tournament this afternoon. Rolled inboard from Nuepo. Tahi there again. On the turn now, Nuepo rolls it across. Shot from outside the area was over the top from Nampaksa. He's getting on the ball a bit early on here for Thailand. Nampaksa, who went to Salu last year as part of Thailand's World Cup squad, where they were second bottom. George clipping it forward. Heading it away was Bunsing. Tahi looking to get away from George. Thailand to work it down the left-hand side. Nuepo getting involved. Good run from the Thailand number 2. Tahi rolling it forward. George back there doing the defending. Seeing how to play for a Thailand throw. Bunsing in towards the middle. And Shine able to do the goalkeeping. To a standard to keep it out the back of his net. As India give it away, looking to play out from the back over towards the right-hand side. Tahi across. And again, goalkeeper called into action. Made a smart save down low. Thailand really putting the pressure on at the moment. And Paksa. Bunsing. Sent into the middle. Just about eluded Nuepo. Second chance here for Pampapat Nampaksa. Tahi again. Breezes by Govindaraj, sent it in towards the middle. Break at the edge of the box here for Thailand. Nuepo has a shot and it squirms underneath the goalkeeper. Thailand's lead is doubled. And opening his account for the tournament is Banasak Nuepo, who was a goal scorer at the last World Cup against Germany and scores here against India in the Asia Oceania Championships.
Thailand goal scored by number 2, Banasak Nuepo. The score is now Thailand 2, India 0.
So it's a strong start to this game for Thailand. And they will, with a win, go top of the group, albeit temporarily. I'm sure Iran and potentially Australia will have something to say about that later. Although Australia would have to have quite a handsome win if they are to reach the summit of the group by the end of the day. Towards Bunsing on the right-hand side. He prods it in board for the recent goal scorer in Nuepo. Goes over to his captain, Katanyuta, ball to the back post. And somehow Thailand can't quite scramble it home. This could still be a chance. Towards the edge of the box, Nuepo's there again, towards the back post. And a rather easy tapping at the back post for Glahan Natapong. And it's a third early on for Thailand. And from an Indian point of view, this is looking ominous. Somehow it was Atan Tahi who couldn't quite scramble it home at the goal mouth. He worked it back and the ball worked its way to Glahan Natapong, who put it into the bottom corner. Now Thailand 3 to the good inside 7.5 minutes as India look to try something different with George going to have a shot at Apuat Saito's goal, but he was never going to be beaten from there. On the men's side of things, of course, it was Iran's win last night over Japan that was the biggest win of the tournament so far. Of course, on the women's side of things, we've had a 3-0 as well with the Paramatilda's victory over Japan. Looks as though this game will go past that in terms of a margin. Like it bounced off the arm of Bunsing, who will send it into the middle. Equal to it was Mohan Shayan. As India look to fly out from the back. Long ball up and over halfway. Be cut off by Bunsing. Nuepo in board. The ball is worked over to the Thailand right. Played down the line towards Natapong. One way, then the other. Atan Tahi, who got his way past Govindaraj, rolls it inside the area, cut back from the byline, and it was teed up again for Nuepo. Natapong the provider, and it's 4 for Thailand inside 10 minutes. Brilliant football down the Thailand right. The cutback was expertly executed by Thailand's number 7, back for Thailand's number 2. And Nuepo duly obliged, poking it home into the empty net. And so Thailand, with less than a sixth of the game gone, have already gone past the previous biggest margin in the tournament. That was previously sat at 3. Thailand now lead by 4. And packs up. Tahi. Thailand happy to play it around, but they've given it away rather sloppily. India with a chance, now at the edge of the area. Looking to work his way through his ballion. George couldn't quite keep it down in the end. India's best chance of the game, that, and it was Thailand almost the architects, I should say, of their own downfall. In the end, it didn't cost them anything, so all's well that ends well. Here's Bunsing. All the way back with Yutuong, who led from the front yesterday. From a Thailand point of view, played very well in the 1-1 draw. Noepo. Thailand happy to play in triangles here. As they go over towards the right-hand side, it's Bunsing again. Looking for the 1-2 with Tahi. It's worked out well. It goes back to Atan Tahi. Now Nampaksa just forward of halfway. Noepo. Forward now for Tahi. Switch of play well executed here for Bunsing. The shot comes in from range and from inside his own half. It's a wonderful effort from Nampaksa. No one expected him to shoot. Shoot he did, and he scored as well. With a wonderful long-range effort. And Pompipat Nampaksa joins the party for Thailand.
The score is now Thailand 5, India 0.
Ken George trying to shoot directly from kickoff. Didn't quite work out for them there. Bunsing, Tahi looking back for Bunsing. George will cut it out. He's played up and over halfway. Looking to make a move forward is Hajanas. Just rolls it in for George. Cross blocked as Hajanas will go back and find it. Shielded over the touchline by Nampaksa, who scored the goal from inside his own half just moments ago. Making a bit of a hash of it there, Saito, but he's able to get the ball out wide anyway for Noepo. Yutuong. Nuepo. Tahi rolling it forward. Now Pax is there again. Looking for the switch. Nuepo. Took a ball out wide for Bunsing. Look to roll it forward towards the back post. Natapong's there. And he hits the side netting. Ever so close to number 6 for Thailand. But from Thailand point of view, that shot was just the wrong side of the post. Bunsing looking to bounce with Nampaksa. Bunsing now back for the Thailand number 11. Back inside his own half for Katanutuong, who did captain last year's World Cup squad for Thailand, as that strikes the arm of Natapong. George plays the 1-2. Ajnas. Now back with George down the inside left channel. Good challenge by Katanutuong. So play for a corner. Corner's sent in towards the middle, didn't clear the first man. Ajnas looking to find a teammate and couldn't. Tight. Though you're about to make a change. Thailand likewise. We'll get to those in a moment. Turn now, Tahi. Aksa. Given away. Paksa. Cutting it out was Govindaraj, and change for India. We'll see Ryan Shine come off and Vinay come on.
Substitution for India coming off, number 8, Mohan Shan. He'll be replaced by number 11, Vinay. Substitution for Thailand coming off, number 6, Siwadol Katanyutawong.
Siwadol Katanyutawong, the captain, coming off here for Thailand.
Natapon Bunmima.
Natapon Bunmima coming on for his first action of the tournament. With Nuepo. Nampaksa. Now with the armband, Nampaksa. Toss it forward for Natapong. Thailand are happy to keep it. Thailand looking to try and play out from the back. Being Arjnas. Thailand win it back. Found Bunsing. With Tahi. As the Australian crowd start to build for what will be a green and gold doubleheader later on today. Both games will be live on SBS On Demand. Australian frenzy starts at 3:30 with the Pararoos. And then at 6 p.m. with the Para Matildas. Thailand will look to work it down the left-hand side. There you go, narrower now for Nampaksa. Substitute on Mima. Now, Nuepo on the turn. Now again with Banasak Nuepo. This ball rolls out of play. For Mima. Laterally again for Nampaksa. Nuepo to roll it forward. Will find a teammate at the second time asking him Tahi. Will receive the ball back himself from Natapong. This was the Left-hand side for Bunsing. Tahi. Back with Bunmima, the only substitute that Thailand have used so far today. But now for Nuepo. Looking to try one, punched away by the substitute goalkeeper for India in Vinay. Mima. Ball forward was blocked from Nampaksa by Ajnas of India. It's worked in board, Nuepo. But Mima. Polling board cut out by George, only as far as Tahi. Bunsing and now Nuepo once more on the Thailand left. Tahi. Cross now for Bunmima. Tahi. And now back with number 11 in Nampaksa. George's foray forward was thwarted by Nampaksa. To working in board. It's Natapong, it struck the arm of it will be the standing captain now for Thailand in Ponpapat Nampaksa, standing over the ball. Wearing the armband due to the withdrawals of Siwat Olkat and Yutawong. Nampaksa towards the goal line. India eventually get it away. Good work on the India right by Balian, who eventually then ran out of room into the final minute of the 30. First meeting as well between these two nations in CP football. Like being one that Thailand will remember for a long time, one that India will want to forget. It's wonderful to see that India are here still playing despite the way this game has gone for them so far. Hopefully it's the first of many tournament football games for them, as Nuepo one way then the other. Tahi. It's over to the left-hand side. Natapong. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the first half.
There'll be 2 minutes of time added on.
Bunmima. And Nuepo looking to roll it in board. George wins it back for India. Takes it up and over halfway. Looks to lift it over the goalkeeper. It wasn't a bad idea, but far too much on the ball in the end. Apuat Saito was off his line. And so George, who has tried from kickoff a couple of times to try and catch the goalkeeper out, almost did there as well, but come off for him. And Mima. Now with Nampaksa. Now with Nampaksa again. Hold forward for Natapong, who looks to then combine with Tahi, who will eventually get there. Will Thailand end this half with a 6th goal? Roll forward into the middle, they might well. Nuepo rolls it back. Tahi's there, looking to curl one off target and behind for a goal kick. Rolled in short, the ball was moving. And so that one will be called back. One's played fair, referee checks the watch. And still we play on. George rolling it forward. Cut out in the end by Nampaksa, and that will be the end of the first half. And what a half it was for Thailand. 4 individual goal scorers plus an own goal means that Thailand have found their way to a 5-0 lead in their second game of the tournament at half-time. It was a bad moment for Naveen Malik, who inadvertently flicked home into his own net to open proceedings, and goals for Nuepo, Tahe, Natapong and Nampaksa, incredibly from inside his own half, means that at the break here in day 2, game 1 of the 2023 IFCPF Asia Oceania Championships, it's Thailand 5, India 0. We'll be back after a short break for the second half of game 1 and then 2 Australia games to follow just after that. Stick with us here on SBS On Demand for day 2 of the 2023 IFCPF Asia Oceania Championships from the home of the Matildas in Bandura. Welcome back to the home of the Matildas for the second half of game 1 of 3 here at the home of the Matildas for day 2 of the 2023 IFCPF Asia Oceania Championships. We've got 2 Australian teams to follow this game. We've got the Pararoos first at 3 o'clock in a massive game for them against the Islamic Republic of Iran. And later on today at 6 o'clock we've got the Para Matildas who will take on Nepal. But here it's Thailand and India, and at the break it's 5-0 to India. It was absolutely to Thailand, I should say. It was absolute onslaught from Thailand early on in the game. They went 5-0 up, and after going 5-0 up, they resorted to keeping the ball, and it worked for them throughout the first half. And it looks as though Thailand will be going to their bench and making a couple of alterations. Looks as though we'll be seeing Apuat Budhaisong for the first time in the tournament, alongside Paisan Seicho. Coming off is Atan Tahi, who scored in the first half, one of 4 Thailand goal scorers. And the other player off is another one who found their way into the score sheet in Banasak Nuepo. So to repeat the changes, it's Nuepo and Tahi off, and Budhaisong on for Thailand. As we get ready to start the second half. So while the result already looks secure from a Thailand point of view, these next half an hour will be interesting to see how it pans out. Will India go into their shell, or will they try and attack? And how hard will Thailand go in a quest to improve that goal difference that is currently at +5? Came in neutral to the game after the draw with Australia yesterday. The ball goes over towards the right-hand side, looking for George. Getting there first was Bun Singh. But Haisong recently off the bench. Classified as an FT3 player. Wearing the number 3 on his back as well. Now with Nampaksa. All over towards the Thailand right. It's played down the line, looking for Natapong, who couldn't quite control as well as he would have liked. So a goal kick on the way for Vinay, who came off the bench for Mohan Shayan earlier on in the game. And around the midway point of the first half. Having a look there is Nampaksa, who we've seen score from range once already today. Couldn't do so there. Eventually the ball finds its way through to George, who looked down the line with the ball. It wasn't a bad idea. Well off his line to sweep up Apuat Saito. Played in board by Saicho. George rolling it forwards. Saicho away from Sijo George. Ball goes over to the left-hand side. Good first touch from Budhaisong. Into the middle it goes. Glahar Natapong helps it back. And Saicho lashes home Thailand's 6th. A powerful strike into the back of the net.
Goal scored by number 8, Saicho.
And the first goal of the second half goes the way of Thailand's number 8. It's good work down the left-hand side from Budhaisong, and eventually broke to Saicho. Put it into the back of the net, and Thailand have another goal to their name. Good run this by George, back the other way. It was tackled by a couple of Thailand opponents, and forward go Thailand again. Nampaksa over towards the right-hand side for Seisho. Back for Nampaksa, who had a look! Oh, that's a wonderful drive! Arrowing into the bottom left corner. And Pampipat Nampaksa is having an absolute day out. A wonderful drive from outside the area. And Thailand have number 7.
Thailand goal scored by number 11, Pampipat Nampaksa. The score is now Thailand 7, India 0.
Still with another 25 minutes or so to play. You sense that Thailand are wanting to increase this goal difference as much as possible. They were slightly more reserved after getting that 5-0 lead in the first half, but certainly this is a statement of intent. And forward they go again. Played over towards the left-hand side for a bit high song. Looking to take the ball with him was Singh. So he's just come off the bench in the aftermath of that goal. Put it towards the middle. Get another shot from range, takes a deflection. Came off, but high song. And behind for a goal kick. Ball forward for Ajnas. Back for George, who plays it back towards Ajnas. Chance here for India. Straight up Puat Saito. As close as India have come to finding a goal. They're unable to do so on that occasion. Just to complete that change, it was Rupinder Singh on for Pandiyarajan Govindaraj. But high song. Now Nampaksa. His way forward was Bunmima. George cuts the ball out, looks to play Ajnas through. Wasn't a bad idea, but you can see what Ajnas is trying to do. There are no offsides in cerebral palsy football, and so he's trying to get as far forward as he can. High song. To play it back for Bun Singh, but it's out of play for an India throw, which is rolled in short for Ajnas. Good bit of defending back there for Thailand by Bunmima. To play for an India throw. It's found George, who looks to cut it back. No one was there in the box for India. As Thailand go forward again. Was close to the byline and eventually out of play. Ball sent into the box, keeper missed it. Still a chance at the back post for Natapong. In the end, it looks as though India will move away. So I made the point before that Rupinder Singh had come off the bench, which was untrue. He started the game anyway, so just getting myself crossed up. A bit of space and Nampaksa will shoot, and it's gone in. Nampaksa has a hat-trick. They've all been from long range. Not a moment that Vinay would want to look back, but it's not been a great day for any of his teammates either.
The score is now Thailand 8.
Just tried to get behind the ball, and in the end it went underneath him. So that's now 8-0 for Thailand. But a high song. Sai out. But high song. Ball's played into the middle. Sideshow will get there. As India will have it back. George did really well, did Soji George. Breaks inside the area, looks to cut it back, and Thailand should now help it away. As Singh cuts it out. George plays it forwards. Getting there for Thailand is Bun Singh. Now Natapong. Thailand, as we saw in the first half, happy to try and play it around, but they've given it away there. Be a ball in for the India team from the side. Now they'll get another opportunity across the touchline again. India working forward. The ball was intended for George, didn't quite get through to him. Natapong. Over towards the right-hand side. Back in there for India was Govindaraj. India are readying a change with Vinesh Marupilli Raman set to come on. Ball is played forward. George has to cut it out and did. Cut it out illegally with his hand. Probably not a bad free kick to give away, as here is that India change with Mohamed Ajnas coming off here for India.
Substitution for India coming off. Number 3, Mohamed Ajnas. He'll be replaced by number 10, Vanish Manhupili Rahman.
So India making other changes. Nampaksa goes long again. Punched away by the goalkeeper with no real certainty. India still under a little bit of pressure. The ball set high in towards the middle. Singh looking to help it away. George should help it further clear and will. He goes on a run. Furthest forward now for India is Malik. Still George. Looks to just try and work his way through whichever way he can. India have got numbers back. As India give it away. Played across now for Budhai Song. Now with Bun Singh. Played it down the line. Point towards the back post. Singh couldn't quite clear it away. Tai Song tries to keep it alive and did that. Sai Chow inside the area, but Hai Song looking to cross it in back post. Looked like it was overhit initially, but Natapong will keep it in. Pull over towards the right-hand side. Played it towards the middle. Singh helps it away. Running after is Rahman. Let's try and help it down the line. Saisho. Now with George, who just tries to run it clear. Malik making his way forward. Now with Bun Singh over towards the Thailand right. Now with Nampaksa, he's got 3 goals to his name this afternoon. For the crossfield ball for Patai Song, who will eventually win it back. He goes over in the box. I think doing according to the referee. George. Forward for Malik. Running clear now is Saisho. Shot on range was diverted on the way through by Malik in the box. The shot came from George. In the end, Well, that ball could have gone absolutely anywhere. Went off target. And so Thailand's clean sheet remains intact. Natapong. Thailand have got Natapong down. Did now get to his feet, but he's off the field of play, and with Thailand readying SA's goal-scoring Nimiv Kaisakau, you'd sense that that would be the logical switch. So Kaisakau coming on here for Thailand. Come on in place of Glahan Natapong.
Substitution for Thailand coming off number 7, Natapong Glahan. He'll be replaced by number 13, Nimit Kaisakau.
Towards the left-hand side for Bun Singh. On a great ball back, and it's cut out as a result. George to play it forward. Thailand now back the other way, Sai Chow to move it in field, but Haisong at the edge of the box, 3 Indian players around him. Still he looked to go alone, didn't really have any other option as India scramble the ball clear. They'll have a ball in from the side here. Well, Thailand, which is thrown in towards Nampaksa. Cross now for Bunmima, who opens his account for the tournament. Another good hit from range. And the man wearing number 9 brings up goal number 9 for his country.
Thailand goal scored by number 9, Natapong Glahan. The score is now Thailand 9, India 0.
And so the goal scoring just continues. Remember that this is part of a triple header here as part of day 2 of the Asia Oceania Championships from Bandura. The Pararoos will kick off at 3:30 in their second game of the tournament against the Islamic Republic of Iran, and the Para Matildas from 6 p.m. they will take on Nepal. It's chipped up past halfway. George looking for Singh, couldn't find him. Going over was Kaisakau. It's rolled in short. Now with Nampaksa. Down the line, but Haisong will just about keep it in play. He went down the line for Kaisakau. Looked to turn away from his man. Did well to initially get away from 2, but touch was slightly too heavy. Stealing in now, Bun Singh with Nampaksa. Ball falls towards the edge of the box. Looking to turn away, Kaisakau goes over. No whistle from the referee. Good tackle there from Singh, but still managing to keep the ball. Nampaksa out of play, it goes for a throw. as India will help it clear through George. Ball all the way back to Thailand's goalkeeper from Bunsing. They will just play keep ball again. Play will be allowed to restart with a throw from Bunsing towards Kai Sakau. Helps up and over halfway. Towards the right-hand side now for Bunmima, who scored Thailand's 9th of the afternoon. Played over towards the Thailand left. Bunsing in towards the middle. Looking for Sai Shao. To play for a throw for Thailand high on their right-hand side with less than 5 minutes of the hour to play. Kai Sakau clips it into the middle. But Tai Song! Double figures for Thailand. But Haisong, off the bench earlier in the day, makes it number 10 for Thailand. It was good work down the right from Kai Sakau, who worked it back for Haisong, who put it into the bottom corner. And it's 10-0 for Thailand in what has been a wonderful day for them.
Thailand goal scored by number 3, Apiwat Butaisong. The score is now Thailand 10, India 0.
George will again go long from kickoff. And Saito up to it. As the green and gold presence here at the home of the Matildas starts to increase. Anticipation for that huge clash between Australia and the Islamic Republic of Iran will take place later today. India set to make yet another change with Deepak Kumar in the number 1 set to come on. Will come on for Nitin Balian. And it's very rare that you see an outfield shirt with number 1 on the back. That's what we've got here. Usually that number reserved for goalkeepers, but not today. Here's George, over towards the right-hand side. The ball drifts close towards the touchline, and a whistle will bring a stop to play. Trying to think of the last player I can remember who wore number 1 as an outfielder. Mine goes back to Edgar Davids, who I think did it on a couple of occasions for Barnet towards the end of his career. And now Deepak Kumar does it for India in their first tournament game. It won't be the result that they wanted, but at least that's one milestone ticked off. Playing it down the line was Bun Singh for Kaisakau. Away comes George here for India. It's clear of Kaisakau, couldn't get clear of Bun Singh, who put a good challenge in. Ball goes down the line. Looking to run it down was Sai Shao, but he couldn't quite. Sai Shao, his team having to do some defending after he couldn't quite run the ball down, but switch of play came from George. It didn't quite work out. Towards the touchline. It's middle for Sai Chao. Bun Singh. Ball goes forward for Kaisakau. Look to turn his man, protesting his innocence. Was the substitute in Rahman. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the hour. Something towards the middle by the captain in Nampaksa. Helped away as far as Bun Mima, who already has one today. Now Sai Shao towards the pylon and over. Tai Song now for Bun Singh. And now with Nampaksa. Go towards the right-hand side for Kaisakau. With just over 30 seconds of the 2 minutes to play. Good bit of work there from Nampaksa. But over halfway now for Sai Shao. Over towards the left-hand side. Bun Singh went in board. Kaisakau towards the left-hand side for Batai Song. Bun Singh towards Kaisakau. Controlled it well. As India win it back. Referee with a check of the watch. And that's full time. A big win for Thailand. A 10-goal win for Thailand, who go top of the group for now at least. Iran with a win could knock them off the top, but some result that for Thailand, who win by 10-0. The goal scorers Nuepo, Bataisong, Tahe, Natapong, Saicho, Bun Mima, and Nampaksa with a hat-trick along with an own goal. A big day for Thailand as they move to 4 points. And India's tournament debut ends with a heavy defeat. So next up at 3:30, we've got the Pararoos set to play their second game of the tournament against the Islamic Republic of Iran, as we see that Pompapat Nampaksa goal again. Some hit from inside his own half. He scored 3 really good goals there. This is another one of them. Just outside the box from the right-hand side and harrowed into the bottom left corner. That's part of what was a wonderful day for Thailand as the teams line up together. Line up arm in arm, which is wonderful to see. In victory or defeat, then sportsmanship is always what prevails. Looks like there'll be a couple of photo opportunities here for both sets of players. And that is what eventuates as they break away. Thailand 10-goal winners over India in game 1 of 3 here at day 2 of the 2023 IFCPF Asia Oceania Championships in Bandura on the outskirts of Melbourne. We'll be back with you just before 3:30 in anticipation of the Pararoos' second game of the tournament, where they will take on the Islamic Republic of Iran, who was so good last night in their win over Japan. Stick with us here on SBS On Demand. We'll be back with you shortly.